I want to share with you a few thoughts as we continue further into our study of biblical universalism. You may wonder why I use the word universalism. I know it can be misunderstood and many assumptions can be made about it. But I use it on purpose because the New Testament especially has this repeating theme. And it's a phrase that expresses the encompassing of all things that God has created. It's the simple phrase, all things. The Bible tells us that the Lord will restore all things. It tells us this in Acts chapter 3. It's called in the Greek apokatastasis. It's a mouthful. In Ephesians chapter 1, we're told that all things will be recapitulated. Often translators put this in a more user-friendly way by calling it the unification of all things. Literally, the word means to rehead so that Christ might be once again fully and completely the head over all of creation, which I believe if read closely, Paul is actually saying that Christ is the head over his body, which, yes, it is certainly the church, but even more fully encompasses all of creation. And then there's that passage in Colossians chapter 1 that tells us that Christ is reconciling all things. And finally, the passage from Revelation chapter 21 where Jesus promises us that he is renewing all things. You see, all things is just a word that can be summarized into one word by the word universal or universalism. This is why we call it universalism. This is why we believe in it, because Scripture has given us a clear, powerful promise that the Lord over all, Jesus Christ, is subduing all things unto himself, that he has the power to bring all things under his lordship. And in doing so, he brings about his kingdom fully and completely. You see, he's not just a partial Lord. Even in his justice, even in his wrath, he has one goal and one end, that in his love, he will bring the unity and restore and even surpass any previous unity in the kingdom to come.